I don't even know how to start this. Dude, I'm trying not to cry. That sucks. We just um, sports world in general just watched, just lost. One of the best players to ever play the game of basketball. And it's a big reason why a lot of people filed was stuck with basketball after Michael Jordan left. And just a few minutes ago, I don't know how long ago, earlier within the hour of me recording this, Kobe Bryant has passed away. Um, was lost in a helicopter crash um, in California, Calabasas, to be exact. And I don't, I don't know why right away my instinct was to turn this camera on. But there's a reason why I had to turn the camera on, and I'm not a Lakers fan, never really have been. Long life, long Denver Denver Nuggets fan, um, long time Michael Jordan fan, of course. Um, there was something about Kobe Bryant that you just gravitated towards, whether you like the Lakers or not. But there was something about Kobe Bryant, and you knew he was special from the get. Coming out of high school, um, and just I mean, it was a special talent, and you saw it right away. I mean, I don't know why I'm like so. I'm so emotional because I wasn't really I was a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of Kobe Bryant, but you recognize the greatness. Um, but he was great for a reason. I'll never I'll never forget this story. And then this is where, and I'm gonna butcher this story. But apparently, like 3, 4 o'clock, and maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, um, and a trainer, I think I want to say it was a U.S. for the U.S. basketball team, got a call as he was trying to settle in, finally falling asleep, from Kobe Bryant, and said, "Hey, I'm working on so and so drills. Can you come help me?" He's all, "Did I wake you?" And he was like, "No, no, it's fine. I'll be there." So it took him about half hour to get there, and shows up to the court, to the facility, and and Kobe was just drenched in sweat, like he'd been there hours already. And that story right there, I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. This guy's by himself in a gym, working out to try to just getting better. And that's what set him apart from everyone else. There was something different about Kobe Bryant that there's just something you just can't teach. And there's a reason why he won all these MVP, all these awards, all of these has all these accolades, five titles with the Lakers only. There was a loyalty towards him, and yeah, I mean, he was just special. And losing somebody like Kobe Bryant, such a young age, dude's just so young. I don't even know, he's 40. Probably wasn't even 40 yet. He yeah, I don't know. I wanted to pay my respects. I've always wanted to. There was a video I wanted to put out. I did put a video out. The my blog my podcast On my podcast, I did episode 15, Decade in Review. Kobe Bryant was not on there. He should have been on there. And I regret, and that just kind of hurt me. I rushed through it. I think that's why I want to pay my respects, because 2016, I think it was when he retired. And, double check. Yeah, 2016 he retired, and that was one of the moments of the decade for every reason I just explained. He was unbelievable. There was a work. Like I said, I just can't get this enough. A work ethic there that no one else had, that no one else probably doesn't have. That just doesn't have anymore. He was the last of a dying, like the last of a dying breed. Very competitive, very passionate. The dude was beyond basketball. He had his mind way ahead of basketball, way ahead of anyone else in general. From learning all these different languages, Spanish, Italian, Serbian. He even learned French so he could talk shit while he was guarding Tony Parker in the NBA. There's a mental warfare that Kobe Bryant would try to win with everybody. Mentally, physically, he was the best player ever. You just saw him not that long ago on the sideline, the Lakers game against Dallas, where he's talking to Luka Doncic in Serbian, just talking trash to him. Like, that's the type of shit you don't hear anymore. A level of mental awareness. There was also a story where Kobe Bryant read the rule book and learned that referees have to stand at a certain point on the court to view certain things, so that he knew where the blind spots were. He knew to manipulate the game. There's some things that like I said, you just can't teach. Kobe Bryant had that, and he's gone now, and he will never be forgotten. Definitely one of the best Lakers. Definitely one of the best players to ever play the game. I seriously do not know why I'm like getting choked up. Pretty crazy. Because I wasn't a Kobe guy. I wasn't really a big Kobe guy, but you respect him. He will be remembered for many, many years to come. You got to feel for his family. His girls. He was turning out to be a good parent. And I literally was about to put out a video. I literally was editing another video to put out, and where I talk about, well, I'm sure I'll probably still put it out, Robert Whitaker, and doing better for your kids, and that's what Kobe Bryant was doing. You got to do better for your kids. You ever hear me listen to my podcast, you listen to my YouTube videos, you got to do better for your kids, and Kobe Bryant was doing that, and he's one of those, he was coaching his oldest daughter's team, and just had a baby not too long ago. It kind of stings. I know, like I said, I'm repeating myself. I just don't know why I'm emotional, but Kobe left his stamp on sports in general. Just left his stamp on sports in general. I mean, from the Mamba mentality, from the little scowl he had in those playoffs, to dropping 61 points or something like that in the last game of his last game before retirement, dropping 81 on the Toronto Raptors. He definitely, 5 championships later, he left a stamp. And I'm glad to be around. I was glad to be around for it. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I wasn't a Kobe guy, but I'm glad I got to watch him play. And anyone can learn from Kobe Bryant. That's what sports plus life is about. Sports, and then there's going to be life after sports. Sports plus life. And that's why I did this podcast. That's why I did this YouTube channel. is that there's so much. I mean, sports is a big part of everyone's life, a lot of people's lives, like mine. Kobe Bryant had one sport, and that was basketball. But then there's going to be a point where you're just going to have to live life. But some people's sports is life, but he was, he did both. It was all sport, and then it was life. Now there's no more Kobe Bryant, but he definitely, yeah, you did, like I said he left. I'm rambling here, but he left a stamp. Maybe even on episode number 8, I think I called him Fro. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't follow the podcast, Sports Plus Life, I have episodes, and I name the episodes after every famous number, a famous sports athlete's number. Episode number 8 definitely got dropped. Episode number 8 was Kobe Bryant episode. Players, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is the Kobe Bryant Afro episode of the Sports Plus Life podcast, the number 8, episode number 8. The Kobe Bryant episode of Sports Plus Life. And then the 24 will be the GOAT episode of GOAT Kobe Bryant episode of Sports Plus Life. So number 24 will be dedicated to Kobe Bryant. 4 more. You're probably looking at it here in a couple weeks. I kind of rambled, but I think I got my point across saying how great Kobe Bryant was. You could learn from Kobe Bryant. Read up on Kobe Bryant. There was certain mentality that he had that no one else has that you could probably take in. And I'm sure he has a book out there. I think it's called Mamba Mentality, which I'll probably definitely pick up, which I've seen before and I definitely want to look at. I'm not 100% sure. But rest in peace. But rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You definitely will be missed. And you are one of the greatest to ever play the game, to play sports in general. And you will definitely be missed.